But I really like the Volkswagen, the GTI a lot. I like Volkswagens, I like hatchbacks. I actually also like Jeep Wranglers a lot. My roommate used to have an old piece of shit Wrangler that I like. I mean, it had like 150, 200,000 miles on it. It was dirty and it was just awesome. I loved it. It's one of my favorite. It just sounded like a tank. I love driving it super high up. I absolutely love that car, or Jeep truck. Fortunately, he sold it. So. Twenty-two 47. Why are you giving up your ownership of 4chan? Do you not care what happens to it once it's in someone else's hand? Are you unable to benefit from it through passive ownership? A huge part of the reason so many people use 4chan is your philosophy on expression and anonymity. There's no reason to assume the next owner would share your philosophy. There's definitely no reason to expect a media company who might be interested in buying it would share that philosophy. It seems you've essentially opened up 4chaners to the nightmare scenario that's been joked about but never expected to occur these last 7 years, or last several years. Again, I've already answered this in terms of, again, just wanting to kind of make it a clean break for a lot of reasons. One, just to get on with my life, to, again, enable my successors, to kind of give them that reset, to be kind of unencumbered by the past, and, just having me there and just not wanting to meddle. Again, it's not, this isn't meant to be, vindictive. It really is just purely, I just want to, for both of our sakes, just kind of move on with my life and allow you all to move on with yours, and for the site to move forward without me, instead of having me kind of lingering in the background and being this kind of a crutch. So I do think it is really truly for the best. I mean, it is true. I mean, I don't know. It's going to end up with, eventually, again, it's my, in my interest as a user and the person who has the most staked on it, frankly, over the years, in terms of just my time investment, my emotional investment, and my, legacy of sorts, to see it go to the, stay in the right hands, and again, be really positively maintained and whatnot, and kind of stay true to itself. It's weird. I mean, again, we always used to joke. I mean, you're here forever, I'm here forever. There was a point in time where I really hoped that I could be the last person out, to kind of turn out the lights. For various reasons, it just, seems like that wasn't going to be the case. And so I started to kind of plan this kind of retirement. For as much as people have complained over the years, and I really truly tried my best, and so has the team, and I think we really did do our best given the circumstances. Again, not having much human resources, financial resources, again, not having the support of the community at times, certainly not the support of the public a lot of the time. 4chan was this incredible uphill battle, and I think it's so incredible that we got to where we are, in spite of all of these these things kind of swimming against stream our entire life. I think we had it pretty good. I mean, a lot of people, tried to remind me over the years that I sucked for various reasons and it wasn't good and blah, blah, blah. And I guess now we get to see. I mean, time will tell how things will change. And again, maybe they'll change for the better. I mean, I really hope and expect that it's absolutely possible that things will get better going forwards. And I really hope that's the case. And again, we look forward to this as an opportunity to kind of have this reset and just kind of go forward without the baggage of, the guy who made the thing and stayed at its helm for 11 and a half years. I've been doing this for 4.5 hours. I have not drank nearly enough water. Let's see. And I am still reading posts that were posted at 2:04 p.m. It is now 6:30 p.m. My best friend who moved to a new country wants to Skype with me, but I blew him off for this. You mean more to me than my friends Moot 2356. Thank you. That's very thoughtful of you. That was posted over 4 hours ago, so I really freaking hope you're not still here, or anybody for that matter from the first few minutes. You are truly a sick person if you've been listening to me drone on for 4.5 hours. Let's see. The cuck spam began around 2:04 p.m. I wonder how many posts this board has. I guess I should. Oh, a little break. Let's see. 28,000 posts in 4.5 hours. Not bad. 23.99. Is there any chance of you returning as admin years down the line? I'm going to go with 99.99% no. Again, it really truly is the I think a clean break. Again, it's not to say that I won't. I mean, I said this to the transition people. I said this in an interview. I think I've already said it again at some point in the last 4.5 hours, which is that, again, I'm a fan. I'm a user. I have a lot staked on the site in terms of just how much I've invested in it over the years, and I really truly want to see it get better. And to that end, I mean, I made it very clear to the transition people, and again, whoever ends up being the ultimate successor, that I'm a fan. I mean, again, I'm a friend, and I want to be helpful. But I think the difference, the way you might want to think about it is, I've said kind of, I'll pick up the phone, if you call me, but don't expect me to pick up the phone and call you. So it's like, I don't want to become involved or meddle or be active in that sense. But if somebody has a question, again, like, why did you do this, or how does this work, or what do you think about this? I mean, again, like, I'm happy to take that call and to be helpful to the moderators and whatnot, and kind of weigh in and to be helpful, however I can be. But I don't plan to be proactive, and again, I don't plan to be again, I think that's the way to think about it, is kind of really passive. And again, if people reach out to me and have a question or need help, then I'm happy to provide that. But otherwise, and also, by the way, if you haven't, if you have, again, questions that you want to email to me, or if you want to say hi or something, I'm probably not going to get through all these, even if I go full 8 hours, which I'm kind of tempted to. I don't think that I'm going to see all of these. So again, my moot@4chan.org email still works. It's always worked. I always check it. I read everything. I really appreciate a lot of the kind notes that people have been sending my way since Wednesday, so I do appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, feel free to questions, comments, concerns, etc. Again, knowing that I can't really affect things going forwards for the most part, but if I don't get to your question or whatnot, don't do please feel free to reach out by email at moot@4chan.org. Let's see. Will you buy a new laptop if this thread kills it? That feel when 1 gig of RAM. Yeah, man, I'm feeling the pain. Although I asked the moderators to cap these threads at like 1,000 to 1,500 posts, so we don't crash everybody's computers. Man, why are you late? Damn, not even to where I started yet. I guess actually probably fewer questions than I think, because people are probably just responding to my answers at this point. Do you think the days of small but influential boards are past us? Will the next 4chan ever happen? 2544. And before that, he said, social media grows every day. The web isn't the same place as it was when 4chan was made. Yeah, I mean, I think there is some question as far as forum, kind of the place of forums in the current today and in the future. I mean, but I really truly believe that there's a big kind of opportunity for forums still, and kind of the macro kind of level of that being just interest-based communities, which is that basically places where strangers come to talk about shared interests, which is really what 4chan is at its core.